Iran has rejected this 15-point plan because it violates Iranian sovereignty. And that's what the revolution in 1979 was all about. It was about sovereignty and independence and dignity and honor. And it was anti-imperialist. And that's why the United States and its allies and proxies hate Iran so much. Iran opposes genocide in Gaza, and that's a sin. You must support genocide in Gaza. But no, Iran is not going to accept anything that will have the slightest let's say, impact on Iran's sovereignty.
In what way specifically?
And so,
in what way sovereignty, or would it reduce sovereignty?
Program is in accordance with international law. It has been supervised by the International Atomic Energy Agency for decades. They have reported, they have reported repeatedly that there's no evidence that Iran has ever been seeking a nuclear weapon. Even the United States, its intelligence agencies have admitted that at least since 2003, Iran has not been pursuing a nuclear weapon.
War, don't they?
Maybe it's because your country is attacking, your regime is attacking our country.
Our country
Your airports
attacking.
in the UK are used to arm B-52s. Maybe that may have something to do with it.
Well,
I'm just guessing. Your country is more like the collapsing Soviet Union.
all right, but could you answer my question as to why he's invisible?
And people here know exactly why he's protected, and they don't want him to be on the streets because they don't want your terrorist regimes to target him. And that's the smart thing to do. And when we defeat the Epstein regime and the Epstein class,
Why'd you call it that?
Forced to back them.
Why'd you call it that?
Oh, well, of course. Because that's the class that controls your societies. That's the class that engages in war after war after war. Your endless wars, which are making your own people poor and which force people out of desperation to leave their countries and to come to yours.
Well, can I
and
just...
then you have...
All right, let me... No, I'm not lying.
Because you're lying. No, you're lying. Yes, you're lying. You're
Not
lying.
a single protester was killed.
No, actually, your government helped kill them because your government is a part of a coalition that brings weapons into our countries, brings weapons into Iran. Go and look at the report by the Israeli regime's own Channel 14 News. They said that foreign intelligence agencies brought in the weapons that caused the armed insurrection. I'm not saying it. They're saying it.
Do you know? Well,
if you have any extra names to add, give them to me and we'll see if they exist or not. And then these people died as a result of an armed insurrection. In the United States, a woman was moving her car to the right.
I saw it.
And they show. You can say it all day. You can badmouth Iran day and night.
I'm not badmouthing Iran. I'm talking to you.
You invited me.
I'm talking to you.
So that I can give an alternative perspective.
And you are doing that. And I'm coming in to respond to it. That's
but
fine.
you keep interrupting.
I don't keep interrupting you. I fear when you hear my voice,
hundreds of police officers and officers of the law were murdered, and then you say these are peaceful protesters, and then you just make up numbers, tens of thousands.
Hundreds of police officers were... Oh, you're talking about in Iran.
Yes.
I thought you were talking about America.
Yeah. If 1,117 people were killed, all of them have the ID. They've all been identified and named. And agents from abroad armed people who are responsible for these deaths. You cannot blame Iran for something that your regime carried out.
We know. No, everybody knows that you don't believe any of the things that you're saying. I mean, it's obvious there. Is it hard to continue propagandizing for this regime? I know you don't care what I think. I mean, I understand that, but it's like saying the sky is red. The sky is not red.
Well, that's exactly what you do, because you are a part of that MAGA cult. It's a cult for you. Joe Kent, he's not
your hero, Joe Kent.
I didn't put him in power.
Yeah.
Joe Kent, I didn't put him in power. No. Your president did. He is saying exactly what I just told you. So if I don't believe what I say, then obviously he doesn't believe what he says.
He said a very, very small fraction of what you just claimed, which is quite a bit of things. Let me ask you this:
you just told me that I don't believe. You just told me I don't believe a word of what I said.
I know you don't.
That is part of what I said. So you're contradicting yourself now.
Well, no, I just know. I know BS, and I know propaganda. I know what it looks like. I know your country is professional at that. You guys are pros.
I'm sure you know BS because that's your job.
Well, you've blacked out the internet in your country. You don't allow media to report on anything, and you're going to sit here and tell me that you're
assassinating people using the internet. You use the internet to assassinate people. So we have the internet for people inside Iran, for Iranian apps, Iranian websites. But since your government, your regime, which is working with the Israeli regime to kill Iranian people, What percentage of the people in your country support the regime at this point, your estimation? The overwhelming majority on the streets every night. They're on the streets and demanding that the armed forces retaliate. Your propaganda, your regime propaganda, is deceiving a segment of American society.